Hey everybody from Long and McQuade, Derek Zimmerman here with LP, and thank you for joining us here at NAMM 2020. We got a lot of great new products to show you, and I am super excited. So why don't we dig right in? First of all, we have some new salsa snares. These snares are the same stainless steel alloy that we use in our legendary LP timbales. They have a rolled over edge just like our timbales do, and they have what I call a prestige style rim, so it really just feels like a timbale. And drop style throw off, 2-ply head, 24 strand snare, 8 lugs, and we have 4.5 by 12 and 5.5 by 13, and these things sound killer. Those things are awesome. Perfect for a timbale setup. Obviously, great addition to any drum setup as a side snare or even your main snare. Get a lot of snap, crackle, and pop out of that. Next, we've got a new color addition and aesthetic for our Matador series. So this is a 3-ply New Zealand pine shell with a whiskey finish and black sand hardware and these beautiful decorative bands, very reminiscent of a vintage drum. And rawhide heads, quinto conga tumba, matching bongos. Over here, guys, we've got a whole new collection of djembes. Our synthetic djembes we call our circle djembes, perfect for recreational drumming in drum circles. Has a proprietary, what we call HD shell material, perfect pitch head, Evertune rope tension system. We call this blue marble finish. We also have an orange marble finish, a green marble finish, and 5 additional solid colors in the 7-inch. We have these also available in a 10-inch size. And carrying on with djembes, we're introducing a roped tuned staved djembe. This particular drum is Siam oak with the dark wood finish. Over here we have a Siam walnut drum. These little things are called kasinkasings up here, and they're just accessories that go on djembes in traditional African playing to give you a little sizzle and snare when you're playing it. This drum's just super. So that's our djembe collection. And with you guys a couple years ago, we introduced the Pedrito Martinez signature congas. We're adding to that line this year with a signature set of Pedrito patas, and they're made to match. It's got our deep carved mango shells. Head sizes are the same as our other LP bata. The taper of the shell is a little bit more narrow, gives it a little more authentic sound. Pedrito sent me his bata from Cuba that he used to play, and I was able to kind of capture that sound and that essence, and super happy with that. Additionally, Pedrito, and if you ever seen Pedrito play, or if you haven't seen Pedrito play, please make sure you do. He is a fantastic musician and singer, and he incorporates a snare drum into his conga playing, and for backbeats and small accents, and real cool, makes it really funky. So we developed a snare drum for him because we're watching him play, and he's hitting the snare drum rim, and it's just killing his hands. So we were able to develop a comfort curve style rim that goes on a snare drum. So this is a standard 5.5 by 14 snare drum. It's stave construction, staved deep cut mango, just like the congas, and it's got this what we call a comfort curve style rim. So makes it awesome to play with your hands. So that's our Pedrito Martinez hand snare drum. Next up, we have a new collection of hand bongo cowbells that we designed with a gentleman named John Dandy Rodriguez. Dandy is a legend in the salsa world. Started playing with Tito Puente when he was 16 years old. Played with Tito all the way up until the time he died. Was the founder of legendary salsa band Tipica 73, among other other things, part of the Fania All-Stars. And he's always been looking for a specific sound in a cowbell, and we were able to capture that by working with him and our New Jersey cowbell factory, where we make all of our LP cowbells. And we're very proud to introduce these with his signature. So these are the John Dandy Rodriguez signature hand cowbells. There are 2 pitches. This version is made out of a single sheet of brush steel, and we have a high pitch and a low pitch. And then so those are the bells, but being who Johnny is and his importance to LP, and by the way, Johnny was part of LP in the early formative years of LP. In fact, we consider him, he was an LP artist before LP even existed as a company. So because of who he is and how much we love him, and we wanted to do something super special. So we're doing the same bells in a limited run. I'm making 100 bells of each worldwide, same bells with chrome plating, and it's got his signature, and then he's also going to sign the inside of the bells and number them on the inside. This bell is not signed yet, but so there is going to be a limited run of chrome plated bells. Keeping with John Dandy Rodriguez, he asked me to design him a bongo bag. So this is a bongo bag with great wheels and a retractable handle. And what's hip about it is you've got your bongos in the main compartment, but we designed it with this extra top compartment. You can put all your bongo accessories. You got your güiro, your maraca, your sinceros, and you can put your sticks on the front compartment. If you can see in there, wrenches, business cards, phone even if you want to. And this bag is, like I say, retractable handle, wheels, perfect for an on-the-go musician. Let's go over to Cajon land now. Last year, we introduced a thing that we call the box kit. It was the 3-zone box kit. This year, we're adding to that with what we call the 6-zone box kit. So it's a cajon that you can play with your hands or with sticks, and it's got 3 playing surfaces. The playing surfaces are red Meranti. Basically, everywhere you see an LP logo on this instrument is what we call a tone zone. So you can play, drum set rhythms. So that's the 6-zone box kit. It's super awesome, great for drummers, and this bass drum tone is just 808 central, pretty much. Loving it. Next, in Cajon land, we have what we call the carbon fiber faceplate cajon. The reason we call it the carbon fiber faceplate cajon because it's got a carbon fiber faceplate. So this is a 1 millimeter carbon fiber inset faceplate on what we call a medium depth body. It's a Baltic birch body. It's an inset faceplate. It's got 6 tunable strings, so you can find that tension on the strings just where you want it. This is a very punchy and aggressive cajon. I'll give you a quick little demo. So that's the carbon fiber faceplate cajon. Next, we worked with a very famous, legendary percussionist named Efrain Toro, and we came up with this based on his very demanding specs and call it the Toro Bravo, and we're very, very proud of this. There's a lot going in on this cajon. First of all, it's got quarter sawn solid cedar body, so it's super resonant, super lightweight, lots of tone, so when you're a flamenco player and you're hitting the sides, you get lots of tone out of it. The faceplate has what we call, it's a tapered faceplate, and it's 4 millimeters up here at the top, and as you can see, it gets more, it gets to 2 millimeters down at the bottom. So what that does is that gives you a lot more high end here at the top, a lot more low end at the bottom. Additionally, it's got what we call optimized grain orientation. So it's a 3-ply faceplate. The front plate and the back side are cedar. The inner core is cedar, but going on the horizontal plane at the bottom. Then it's mahogany in the middle, and then a real hardwood called jatoba up top. So that even further enhances the difference between the bass tone and the high tones. It's also got a really cool mid-tone in there. And if there's even what we call our rapid response curve. You can see there's a slight curve to the shell here. And that engages the strings more in the middle and makes them looser at the tops. Again, further enhancing the difference in tones you can get. And we've added that rapid response curve to the top. So we call this, I'm calling this the 4-dimensional rapid response curve. People have hit the cajon all weekend, so sorry about that. It's got the swivel feet here, and it's got 4 tunable strings. We've also reintroduced the Tony Sakar Peruvian cajon made at the Oxnard Wood Shop. This is a pine shell and a red Meranti faceplate with this beautiful paint job and Tony's initials on there. So this is no strings, no snares, traditional Peruvian cajon. It's got our nice wood shop logo on there. And to finish it off, this cajon is what we call our 3D cube cajon. These are solid pieces of wood glued together to make this, 3D cube design. And we have Indian lilac and 2 shades of Siam oak to make that. It's got mahogany faceplate, and it's a slightly wider and deeper body, so it's got a lot more bass to it than some of our other cajons. And it's got 6 angle-mounted strings, so the strings are going here at an angle. So just to give you a little more freedom from the buzzing in the bass sound and a little more snap on the cajon side. So let's see. And that is our 2020 new products for NAMM from LP. Thank you so very much for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching. To be notified of more videos from our trip to NAMM this year, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon. Leave us a message or question down below in the comments, and check out our video playlist of all the latest and greatest products at NAMM.